It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. The turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. On second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Through physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Snead.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. As a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught for the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Trying to find some room. It's Stockton. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line. Into the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Bring it down after a small gain. They played it safe there on third and long.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They stop over the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We'll see another one right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got it in the open. That's enough to move the sticks and get him a first down at the 41.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. QB bootlegs here. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This is the 6th play on the drive. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Throws it to the right. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got him.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Takes the toss and heads left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense comes out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
Catch made wide open way downfield. They move the 6 lower to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught. Completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out in Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep, begin the second half. he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Completion sets up a second down play. Motion now from the tight end. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Receiver in motion now. Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss in the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up. Short completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Fires it down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
See if he can make a play on this return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Breaks free with room to run. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Now offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Stockton. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He lets it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Leaning on the run game here. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Send the back in motion. It's the running back in the flat. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Fielded near the 20. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Tight end goes in motion. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big 3rd and goal.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee.